So I think I'm ready to start laying out some train stuff. And before I need trains, I need a mall. And if you guys have been following along with the Let's Play here, you're going to know that, we built this big giant building here. And the only floor that is currently occupied by any sort of factory is this entire brown line here, which is my encased beam factory. And I think we're going to go, if I can land down here. All right, I think we're gonna go. So here's the encased beam factory, right? I believe that we are going to go to the tippy top, if I can get in here, and we are going to start working on the mall. I think we're gonna do the mall on the top 2 floors of this place. This is gonna be where our train road eventually comes. You know, I did build a blueprint for a train cart, which, by the way, all the blueprints I've made are currently in the Discord, easily peasily grabbable if you want them. They're in there. Check the link in the description for my Discord. But bridge that I made didn't work out, so we're gonna have to make a different one. And the main reason it didn't work out is because it was really laggy for some reason when I placed it down, so I did not like that, so I got rid of it. But yeah, I'm thinking this might be some sort of like liquid storage building or something. I don't know. I've changed my mind on what this building is going to be like 1,000 times, but it's too cool not to do anything with. But anyway, top floor here. I'm going to take out what would be the top floor worth of things. And as soon as I get this all emptied out here, which we got to pretty much remove all of the not visible from the outside tubes, which I have been working on, but it's going to take me a while. So I'm going to go ahead and finish this up and make it look like a nice, pretty flat canvas. Let's go. All right. So now I've got this all cleaned up. We got this gigantic space here. And the first thing I want to do is paint the walls. So I'm just going to grab this real quick out of here. Oh, very well then. It's all painted already. The power of the internet. I mean, magic. I mean, something. Okay, so let's see here. Let's figure out where I want my... Let's first put down a train track, I think. Let's go transport, railway, and we'll see if we can put it right here in the middle. Carry it all the way this way. And I'll see how this looks, which I'm sure it'll look totally fine. Okay, right there, and I'm sure that we can pull this down here without it looking too stupid. Might make some adjustments there to make that a little bit better transition, maybe just with the regular flat ramps. Okay, so at this point I need stations here. All right, so there's been a lot of brainstorming going on. You can see I've probably done a lot since the last time I unpaused this was probably 2 hours ago. I don't remember where I left off, but anyway, I'll show you the plan that I came up with. So materials will come off the train and they will be inserted into here, which will be our smart splitter line that will split everything up to where it goes. And once it goes to where it goes, it's going to go all the way to the top, and then it's going to split. Half of it will go into the dimensional depot and half of it will go into the single sorter. And then obviously once the dimensional depot for that item's full, then it will, only fill this one and filter back down. We'll have the little bit of overhang right here so we can see what's coming out, as well as the output here, which will be our output to output anything back to the train that we want to take to somewhere else. So that is the plan. Now I just need enough Mercer spheres to dimensional depot this entire side here so that we can guarantee that we get every item in the game in here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with things that are just in my inventory. And I'm going to I've been trying to figure out how I want to kind of label this stuff. I'm not 100% sure if I want to like put this behind a wall. Because I can do that. That way we just have these little entrances coming through the conveyor belt. I've seen people do that before. I kind of like the idea of that. And then we just hide everything, behind a big wall like this. And then we've just got our entire mall with everything that we need. And then we can obviously put signs here for each item. So if we say, let's just say that we'll just start from the top of my inventory, I guess. Okay, so let's start with solid biofuel, for instance, I guess. So we're gonna say forward any, left solid biofuel. Easy enough. And more or less, just drop this in here like that. Bada boom. And it'll fill this part. And then we just have to come over here and go solid biofuel. Bada boom. And then see if I can delete the text, maybe center the picture, and maybe see if I can get like a more proper looking color, maybe. Try and see if I can match it to this wall. There we go. Although it's kind of hard to see, so I might just leave it black. So I'm going to do that all the way that way and all the way that way. And I think this will be a good way to, 1, have a storage system, 2, fill up the dimensional depots, 3, have an input and output to sort and store all of our items. I think this will be okay. I think, I hope, and then we'll have like an overflow. So it'll overflow, and if it ends up making it around, we'll sink it pretty much, I guess. So if it doesn't get sorted, it gets synced. So that way I can just come over here and empty my bag. I don't have to destroy everything. I can just come over here and empty my bag out and let it sort itself out type of thing. So yeah. I'm going to work on this for a little bit. Keep you guys posted. All right. So unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to get everything done that I wanted, but the good news is I do have every item sortable now and stashable and dimensional depotable, including items that I don't even have yet. Like these and all those. Pretty much these 6 right here are items that I can't even search up on the like cooling system. Cooling, there is no cooling system, so I can't even sort those, but I think it's because I haven't unlocked them yet. But I've gotten these from crash sites or whatever. But I'm pretty excited about this. Another humongous project, obviously. So right now I can just come and dump all my inventory. Well, not all of it. Because, you know, ammo and filters and fuel and power shards and stuff like that, which I might eventually have in this order. But yeah, I think what I'll do is, long as I can send everything through here and it comes out fine, I think I'll have everything go to maybe an extra crate, so I don't end up sinking stuff I don't mean to sink, or I just be very careful. But yeah, so now I've taken all of my dimensional depots from all over the world and I've brought them all here because that is all the Mercer spheres I have. So you could see I've got this like red X on the ones that I still need to go that way with. But yeah, pretty cool. Might eventually even double up on some of these, maybe. But yeah, for the most part, now the next part of the project is obviously going to be our outputs, you know, for our train here. Essentially, I'm gonna send those underground like this and like this, reverse, yeah, like that. So then whenever the train drops off whatever material it's grabbed, it'll just straight up send it through the sorter. Now, what I might have to end up doing is add another stack on top of this stack that will, you know, sort it double time. Because I do technically have the ability to do that with another input up here. So I did kind of leave room for that, but then, you know, we're going to have the overlapping, you know what I'm trying to say here? Those, which I guess I did do on the front already, but I don't know. Might go through and do that. But for now, it is a lot more better than I thought it was going to be, and technically I can split this track into multiple tracks and store liquid, probably like fill like that half with like liquid for no reason whatsoever, just to have it, I guess. And we can do liquid trains up here too, but yeah, there's still a ton of room in here, an absolutely ton, and I might eventually take these all the way up to the ceiling, just because why the hell not? Just because why the hell not? And yeah, all of our outputs look good. We don't have any items, so I set up kind of a overflow filter thing for the items that don't go in. Now, if you do this, make sure that you check any undefined instead of any, because what that's going to do is it's going to say, because if you don't do that, like this for instance would send a rotor here, back and forth. It would send one in each direction if it's set to any, because it's essentially a splitter. So if you set this to any undefined, more or less any items that you have defined, they will send them all this way. So make sure you do that if you set something like this up, or you probably already know that if you're some sort of veteran. But I kind of remembered that along my little journey here. But yeah, so next part of the project is going to be building roads that go between everywhere. And I don't know if I just put like a temporary bridge thing down just to start getting items flowing in here and then kind of build on it after the fact, or if I just go all out and start actually trying to build my roads. So I don't know. You guys let me know down in the comments what you want to see me do. And I gotta try and get this track to where it's not floating in the sky. So this might end up more in the center of the room maybe. But you guys have a good day. This has been 8 hours and 8 minutes pretty much. Well, I guess it's 13 now that I've been yapping, but you guys have a good one, and I'll see you tonight on stream.